Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, damsels and dingbats. I'm your host, Dia Renavion, and today, as I promised last video, I'm going to be playing Risk. Only this time, I'm actually going to be playing Risk instead of pretending to play Risk while yammering your ears off for no freaking good reason. I just realized I wasted 5 coins playing that last game for no reason, but, you know, I have a few, so I can afford to be stupid. That is probably the dumbest thing I've ever said, and if you think about it, it makes no sense. I can afford to be stupid. Can anyone really afford to be stupid? Okay, so I'm doing what I did last time. I'm going to fill the roster here. Many players as possible. I am playing blue again. Do I have a good setup this time? Got a fairly good foothold in Asia. Got a lot of troops in Europe. I am not in any position to contest Northern America. South America, a couple troops. Africa, a couple troops. I am not. No, I normally like to start down here. As I said last video, I like to start in Australia because, like right here, if I focus in Europe, I have this whole front that I need to worry about. And as I expand, I'm still fighting on multiple fronts. The United States has this front, and this front, and this front. Africa has, South America has 2 fronts. Africa has all of this. Atlanta. Australia has this front. So once I secure this, I can bulk up most of my troops on a single front, at least until I get kind of in this region. Then I have to start worrying about these other fronts. But it allows me to get a good foothold. So I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to do any good right now because I don't have that foothold and that's not what I'm used to playing. So it looks like Europe is my strongest position. But I do have purple as a strong adversary there. Okay, what is purple going to do? If purple launches out, puts a bunch of troops there, which is what it looks like he's doing, I need to get a good foothold somewhere where I'm not really contested right away, so that I have time to grow, preferably to my first set of cards. I need a chance to grow out slowly till I get my first set of cards and I can anchor myself to the board. It doesn't look like I'm going to get that opportunity. Right now, I have 3 options. This is not a good option, because yellow's got a strong presence there, as well as purple and red. This is seems to be a reasonably good option because I can get a card. You only need to capture 1 territory per turn to get your card. And of course, those of you familiar with Risk, the cards are what you use later. You can turn in sets of cards to get more troops, and I want those cards. So I don't need to capture territories right away. I need to get cards. So this looks like my best option. I would love to have Europe, because I believe Europe's worth 5 points when you capture all of Europe, and that gives you an additional 5 armies per round. But purple wants Europe as well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and drop my points here, so I can get my card. Go over here and get my card. Oh, I don't want to end attack phase. I want to use my attack phase. Okay, so that's 1 card. I don't need to go any further. But there isn't a lot of... These guys, like, they're not that strong. I could push out 1 more if I wanted to. But I'm not going to, because right now, if I do this, those 2 territories still have a reasonable good number of troops in them, which are not really going to be threatened here right now. But if I spread out to China, I'm spreading myself thin. And now all three of them are a little easier to take. And I get no benefit from taking China right now because I'm not going to get another card. So I think I'm just going to wait. I could take Afghanistan, which would allow me to fortify along that line. No, I'm gonna wait. No, I don't want to fortify. I'm gonna hold off as long as I get one card around for the first 3 rounds. Now see, green already has South America, which I think, if I remember correctly, South America is worth an additional 2 armies per round. So it doesn't sound like much, but every little bit helps in this type of game. Red is going for Australia, it looks like. Red is not doing well in Australia, so he's not really a threat to me right now. He's also... He's got a good presence in Europe, but I'm not threatened by him. I'm threatened by purple. And I think that's... No, purple goes right before me. I was going to say, I think that's the... Excuse me. I think that's the reason why purple has not moved or used that army. Because I'm sitting right there, and he knows that if he uses that army and weakens himself out, that gives me an advantage on him. But then I realized, no, he goes before me. He hasn't had the chance to go since I last went. So who's to know what he's going to do? I don't know what level the AI works at on this game yet. I've played it a few times. I've got some time put into it, but if I'm being fair, I haven't really paid a lot of attention to it. Usually when I play this, I play against other people, not the AI. But I don't feel comfortable playing against somebody else and recording it for the channel without first getting their express permission to post them on the channel. And I'm not feeling like socializing with a lot of other people right now, so... Trying to get a sense of what's going on the board. But I think it's still too early in the game. Okay, see, so purple is moving on. Okay, purple is going for Africa. He is leaving the UK, which is fine by me, because I will take Europe. So I'm going to go ahead and put all these points here. I just want the 1 card for now. I can take either of these fairly easily. Oh, he does have 5 up here. So I need to be careful of this, because if I spend too much moving into Europe to take over Europe and I leave my back door open, he can just come in behind me and take it. And right now, it's not about being super aggressive and taking as much territory as possible. To me, it's about getting these cards. So I only need to take 1. I'll spread myself too thin. And I think that's good. That'll give me my 2nd card. That leaves all of my territories with a fairly good number of troops. I'm not spreading myself thin. I don't need to worry about fortifying anything right away. Red is in contention for Europe with me because he has 4 of them. And I only have 2, and you can see he just put a bunch of troops up there, so he definitely wants it. And, you know, he's gonna... Yeah. So it's a good thing I didn't put all my freaking troops there, because that would have destabilized my position there in Europe. Still have a chance of taking Europe, because he's got a lot of it, but he's not super powerful in any of them. And once I get my first set of cards, I can start making some real moves. Yellow looks like he's trying to go for Asia. What are you doing, green? See, green looks like he's going for Australia, but he's also got some strong forces over in South America, so it looks like he's splitting his forces, which, to my experience, not a good thing. Now, Risk does have a rule where you get a certain number of troops based on how many territories you have. I think it's the number of territories you have divided by 3, maybe? So if you can grab and hold enough territories, like he's got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that would be 3, 6, 9. That'd be 3 armies in addition to, I think your base is 3? I haven't been paying attention to how many units they've been getting. So the point is that if you can spread out, there is an advantage to spreading quickly. But if you can't hold it, you only get a number of armies based on how many territories you own at the beginning of your turn. And if you go and make yourself super thin, like purple or yellow could put all their forces right here. Yellow could put all his forces right here and just walk through and mess green up. So I'm not sure that was a wise idea. That's probably going to be easier for yellow to do than trying to take Asia right now. There's just so many territories up here. I need another card. Red has left himself open right here quite nicely. So I think I'm going to continue focusing up here in Europe. And again, I do not want to spread myself too thin. I don't want to leave this at 1 because green's got 4, purple's got 4. They're just going to walk in behind me and do what I just did to red and just take it. So I need to leave as many forces as I can in each of my territories for defensive purposes. I got my card because I took a territory. Why did I just crash? Oh, I didn't crash. That was weird. I can't attack here with India or even Siam, but I got green coming up behind me. Green is going to try and come out this way now, behind me. So what I need to do is I need to punch a hole here somewhere so I can start reinforcing Europe with these troops before they're all destroyed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these forces over here in the Middle East. I don't want to be fighting on 2 fronts. I don't want to be trying to expand out here and here while green is trying to come up through my... Well, it's mute anyway. I just lost all those forces. Okay, so I'm going to end my attack phase. And I'm going to fortify these guys over. I'm still hoping to get a line through this way so I can get my troops up here in one spot. And then hopefully he'll come through and attack here and stop here or choose to attack because yellow's weaker than I am here as a secondary attack option. So hopefully he'll come up this way and I'll have another chance to get through here. I'm probably not going to be able to get any of those units into Europe. So actually I think my best bet would be to just try to use them to get another card or to take over another territory. Use them while I have them, basically. Woo! Green is getting points. Yeah, see, I'm glad I moved those guys because he's about to walk in there and I would have lost all of those. Trying to save them so that I can use them, you know, run away to fight another day, basically. Now, you need to go up here and not attack me. I think green might. Somebody needs to slow green down. Green's got 2 continents, working on a 3rd, and I'm down to 3 territories. Orange looks like it's been trying to focus in the northern United States, but it looks like it's going to move over into Asia now. Which means if it doesn't contest green in North America, that's going to be green's next territory. Oh, I see. He wanted that so he could fortify his Asian troops back over. Is that what's going on? Purple. What is Purple doing? Purple's going to smack me, isn't he? No, he's going to try to spread out in Asia as well. Okay. Yellow is spread out all over the board, and each of his places is fairly weak, so yellow's not doing so hot. Red is in contention with me for Europe. I have a set. Now, the way the cards work, for those of you that don't know, each card has an infantry unit, a cavalry unit, or an artillery unit, which is a cannon. If you turn in one of each, that's a set. If you turn in, like if I get another cavalry card, I can turn into 3 cavalry cards, and that's a set. You get a certain number of points for the set. And it looks like this version of the game, it's a different value for the type of set that you're turning in. You also see these down here. If you control this territory when you turn in the set, you get more. I think you get like an additional army in that territory as well. I do not yet have a set, so I need to be focused still on getting some cards. This is a good place for me to attack because it's a 1. It's fairly easy, but he's got 4 troops here. He's waiting for me. This one wouldn't be bad because nothing around it is really that high. But I don't know if I want to attack from here because green is just sitting there waiting. Just sitting there waiting. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my troops here. There is an attack line between these two, so it doesn't matter which one of these I attack. It's still going to afford red the opportunity to counterattack me. So I'm going to go ahead and take the easy route. Hopefully I can suffer at minimum losses for this. Okay. So now I do want a lot of troops there to protect against this, but I got to be aware here. If purple on his turn puts any units here, I mean, he could attack Scandinavia from North Europe as is. And if he rolls good enough, he's going to sever that line, that supply line for me. More pieces he puts that. Yeah, let's just do this. I'm not going to push myself any further. I'm not going to wear myself any thinner than I already am. I should have done something here. Well, maybe that will make green, force green to focus on purple, which is an easier target. If I can get green and purple fighting each other. There, I got a set. I think that's what that meant. Let me look. No, yes, I have 3 cavalry units. So I can turn those in when it's my deploy phase. I can turn those in and get some extra armies. That will be helpful in... Ooh, I got a problem in Europe right now. Red is not happy with me. Well, I am usually better at this game. I like strategy games. There are certain types of games that I love very much. I love strategy games. I love crafting survival games. Sometimes racing games are good. I do not like first-person shooters. I do not like PvP. Because for some reason, my brain is wired in a way where if I'm PvPing, my brain seems to think that it's real. Because it reacts to the experience in the same way that I would react if I was having a hostile interaction with a real person. So my adrenaline gets amped up, I can't think straight, my fight or flight kicks in. It's not a pleasant experience for me, and since I'm all jacked up on adrenaline and I'm not thinking straight, I always lose anyway, which makes it even less of an enjoyable experience, so I just try to avoid PvP as much as possible. there's only been one game that I've played that's PvP that I actually enjoyed, and that was Crossout. Maybe I'll make a Crossout video or two in the near future. I have not played that game in a very long time. I don't know why I can get my car out on the battlefield and shoot at other people and get shot at, and I'm fine. But I can't play a MOBA, I can't play a first-person shooter, I can't do any other kinds of PvP without getting all messed up. It's weird. I don't know what that's all about, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Turning in my cards. Yes, that's an additional 6 armies. Daddy likes. Daddy doesn't have a lot of territories left. I need to do something about that. Alright, so I need to... If I build here and move into Europe, then I'm leaving my flank exposed here. If I build up here and move into Europe, I'm leaving my flank exposed here. And they're building up there, so I don't want to do that. But if I build here and try to move up into Europe, that's a lot of troops I have to move through. But Green's coming for me back here anyway. I don't want to lose all of these troops for no reason, just defending. So I think, I could do the guard thing right here. Okay, so let's... No, I'm going to lose these. I'm going to get kicked out of Asia real quick. So I will use these pre-existing units to attack purple here. I should win. That'll get me my card. So at least the troops are useful before I lose them. I'm going to use these troops to build up my defenses a little bit here. Because I don't want to lose my footing in Europe. But it doesn't look like they're just going to let me have it for free. So let's get ourselves a card. This should be easy. Okay, good. Can't push any further, so I'm going to not worry about that. I can do a light push down this way. I don't want to spread myself too thin. I'm hoping that Green will not build more here, because it looks like he's getting ready to try and do a counter push against Green. So if I don't leave myself an easier target here, hopefully that will push him to focus here. I'm hoping... I don't know. I don't know yet. But I do think this is my best bet, so we're going to go ahead and commit to this. Otherwise, we're going to have like a 12-hour freaking video. Let's go ahead and fortify. Wait, can I fortify? No. I got nothing really worth fortifying, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Just had to check my phone real quick. It looked like I had a message or something on there. One of the kiddos sent me a video I need to remember to watch later. Okay. I don't know why Red is making moves in Asia. Because if he had spent those troops in Europe, he could have really solidified his position there. I'm not complaining. But I don't understand what the AI is trying to do. Green is just wrecking everybody. Why would you do that? Oh, it's just a defensive stance. Okay. Alright, so I have officially been kicked out of Asia. Oh, Lord Green is definitely taking the United States like I thought he would. Northern America. He's up in Canada now. Which means Green is either going to continue fighting, or Green, excuse me, Orange is either going to continue fighting back up there, or he's going to cut his losses He's kind of spread out, though. I don't understand. It's just not the way I play. The way I play is I try to find a central area and build up in that area and work out from that area. I don't like having to fight on multiple fronts because it just does not seem like you're as effective. Purple, you need to fight off green over there, buddy. Don't worry about me. I ain't going east. Not yet. I haven't even established a real foothold anywhere yet. Yeah, fight green. You need to fight green. Everyone focus on green because green is getting sloppy over here. Nobody's telling him to knock it off. Alright, I don't... in a good position here. Alright, so let's get us another card. We can afford to get a card. Right here. I'm not going to move all those troops up there. Because I still need to defend against orange if he decides he wants to get feisty. So I think that is all I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab my card and I'm going to be done. If I make myself if I thin myself out too much or I risk losing too many units in fights I don't need to be in, that's just going to get me knocked out of the game. And I'm already dangerously close. I have 3 territories. Yellow has 3 territories. Yellow and I are at the bottom of the rung here. Yellow has 2 territories. Hey, at least if I'm not the one at the bottom, right? There's still a chance. I'm in this. I do prefer playing this with other people over the AI because other people... You can manipulate people. Like, whoever's playing green right now is contesting orange for the United States. So, he's going to get mad every time the United States, or every time orange takes something from the United States, or from North America. So you get that little vendetta going on there. You're not thinking clearly because now you're just frustrated and you want to get rid of this guy. So it gives other people a chance to take advantage of that distraction. You can't distract the AI. They don't have emotions yet. Oh, orange is gonna mess you up. No. No, what is he doing? What are you doing, orange? I don't understand, orange. You could, I mean, yes, green has 17 troops up there. Green is taking the United States. Oh. Yeah, see, I would have put all my troops right there and did what he's doing now. But I would have been able to go further because I had placed more troops there. So, I understand why he's putting troops over here, only in that it makes it harder for someone else to take those territories. Which, as I said earlier, the number of territories directly influences how many troops you get on your next turn. So I guess I can kind of understand that. But the AI does not play the way I play. I don't understand. I'm probably doing it wrong. Nope, I do not have another set. Would be really useful about now. I'm still hellbent on getting Europe. Don't have a lot of other options at the moment. But red has decided it's going to be a pain in my tuchus. This is not going to work. Put some units here. And they're all 4. If I attack up here... It doesn't really matter where I attack. Yes, I've deployed all my troops. I need another card. That's what I need. I need a card. So what I need to do is attack, river attack. Follow the path of least resistance. So if I attack here and take that, that'll give me my card. I do not have to put all of my units there. So we can do this. That gives me a card. That should give me a set. Now I'm going to fortify what's left of these back up here. So that hopefully 9 doesn't just walk through me. Hopefully he'll be more focused on taking the path of least resistance as well. So I'm not going to keep this. I have no delusions. This is gone. But that was a card. That's all I needed was another card. Red's going to move south. See, he's exposing himself right now. So unless he fortifies back up there, that may give me a chance to take another European territory. We will see what happens. Because, see, he left his back door open, too. If Orange puts a lot of pieces here, he can walk through this path and mess Red up. So this might not... Oh, he overextended himself here. Especially with Yellow being here with all of this. Why would he do that? Well, Purple's out of it. Was that Green that did that? No, that was Yellow. Okay. So Yellow has a chance of getting back into the game. When you defeat an opponent and take out their last territory, you get any cards that that individual had. And you get to immediately spend them to buy troops. So that's where this came from. Green's making moves in North America again. I did not expect that. Okay, the rest of it makes sense. I mean, I guess if you've got the troops to take out the largest threat, then it makes sense to do it, but... talking like I know what the hell I'm talking about. I like strategy games, and I can understand basic strategy and utilize it, but I'm no expert. If I was an expert, I would have won this damn thing by now. Why is this still here, people? Green? Green. Yellow. Guys. This is like a freebie and you didn't take it. What the hell are you thinking? Alright, got me a set, yo. And I got 2 additional troops in Afghanistan because I own it. This is Afghanistan, right? I don't geography well in this side of the world. 7 army. I need to make a very strong push in Europe if I'm going to survive this game much longer, because the big boys are coming out of the woodwork. Green's a big boy. Yellow's, we've got some big boys. Orange, not so much. It's down to me and Red at the moment. So I need to do something serious here. This is a card. But that's easy, an easy attack. I need to attack these stronger locations while I'm strong. So let's go here first. That's good. Now we'll move down, because I don't have to worry about defending this right now. I've got these guys on defense around here. I don't have to defend that if I can capture this. Let's move those all down. Oh, now we're tricky. Because I want to go here. But I don't want to make this too weak, because then Red will be able to just punch straight up in. But I'm going to do it anyway, because I'm stupid. We're not, however, going to leave all 6 troops there. We're going to move as minimum there as we can, so that we're not too weak on our front. Red is still going to attack me, though. No, because if I used 4... if I used my troops here to attack him here, to get rid of his threat, now I'm facing yellow. 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 Green. These... I've just weakened myself to take this territory, and I'm just going to lose it. So I'm going to end... I'm going to fortify, because I'm still convinced I'm going to lose this. So let's fortify that. I should really fortify these. But I'm going to fortify here. Ooh. I was going to say, is that another set? And I realized I only have 2 cards. Okay. Okay. So red it is still working in Africa. Looks like he may try to take advantage of Alaska's weakness just for the card. Nope. Okay, he's just building up defensive troops there because yellow's going to smush him. Okay, I can see why yellow would put that there. If he can break through here, he can mess up Australia's... the Greens hold on Australia. He can take this from me really easy. He's still going for Asia. I don't blame him. That's where most of his troops are, but... Are you going to try for South America, too? Or Africa? Why do I keep mixing those up? I know the difference between the two. I mean, come on. They're as opposite as you can get, even in shape. I mean, they both look like pork chops, but... Orange is not going to be in it much longer. I wish I could get over there and take his last troop so I could get his cards. Ooh, I might be able to. If red does something stupid here and thins himself out so that I can get down and get in there and I can grab orange's card, that would be fantabulous. But he's gonna... Is he gonna try for a card? That's what I would do. There you go. There's no point in not trying for a card when you're down that low, because if you're going to die anyway, the cards are your only chance of getting decent troops. He's only getting, like, 3 troops right now. I think 3 is the base. Now, if I can capture this, I will own Europe, and that will give me, I think it's an additional 5 armies per turn. That would be nice. So I'm going to put all 3 there, and I'm going to try to use this to attack. I do not want to weaken myself here, or here, or here. I could use I need another card for my set. There are no other immediate weak areas. So we're just going to hope. Because if this doesn't work, I need to... Whew. That means I don't have to use my Ukraine forces or these forces here to finish it off, and I don't have to weaken those up. I am still very punchable right here, though, and I do not like that. It's very punchable. Oh, and green owns the United States, so he's probably going to come knocking on my door next. After he polishes off orange. Oh, I sense the end coming, folks. Finally got a good foothold, but I don't think it's gonna last. I really don't have anything I can fortify until green moves these guys. I don't want to fortify down here to protect against this, because then I'm just gonna expose myself to this. I really don't want to move anything from here down, because then I expose myself to this. There's nothing I can do right now. Is that another set at least? I don't care. Show me my cards. No, that is not another set. Okay. Purple's out, so that's 1 less contestant in the running, which means 1 less person for everyone else to focus on, which increases my chances of being focused on next. Okay, yellow is... Hopefully yellow ignores this right here. Don't worry about this, yellow. Yes, that was obvious. I'm surprised it took them that long. Yellow's still going for Asia. Yellow gives me another round. Green is not going to permit me to hold on to Europe. Why did you do that? Why would you put all your troops down there? He doesn't have anything down there. I would have done that opposite. Put your 20 in Greenland. Because now your troops are going to be stuck right there in the middle and you're not going to be able to push it. cards. You got those cards. You got those cards. You're not dumb like me. You got those cards. Oh, I'm in it. One more round. Okay, so green is going to smush me. I need to reinforce my borders. I need to. So let's put 4 of them there. I need to expand for another card. Where's my... Oh, there are no good places for me to do that. None. 0. Like, this is my option right here. I don't think it's gonna happen. And if it does, it's gonna weaken me up for red to walk right up in here. But I don't have a choice. I need a card. I could really piss green off and deprive him of those armies his next round. Green is kind of spread out. He's on multiple fronts, so it would force him to focus on me. Yeah, let's do this. My chances are just as good here as they are down there. Woohoo! Suck it, green! Nope. I am very tempted to keep taking territory. But you're just going to take it all back on your next round anyway, and I don't want to leave my back door wide open for you to just kind of walk in and do whatever you feel like doing. So I am going to... No, I'm not attacking. I'm done attacking. I got my card. I'm going to fortify down in here. Yes! Wild card. Now, the wild card acts, obviously, as a wild card. It acts as any of the 3 cards that you need for a set. So I will have a set of infantry, cavalry, and artillery. All 3 is worth 10 armies. So, yay! That's definitely going to help. And red is being a nuisance in South America. So that's going to piss green off. But green's got that massive army down there, so if he can punch through red... Red could be the next one out. I'm saying red could be the next one out because if I don't, I have to admit, I could be the next one out. See, yellow is being enough of a nuisance over here that green is having to spend troops over here to focus on him. Red is being enough of a nuisance down here, but he already has forces. Doesn't look like green still gets this set. Of course he was going to do that, but is he going to try and punch further? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Woo, that was spendy. That was even more spendy. That was stupid, green. Because if red builds here and walks this way, you don't get those troops anymore. And I got a set, homie. I got a set. It's on like Donkey Kong. Where can I punch a hole? Oh, don't like that. I do not like that. Where can I punch a hole? I'm gonna punch a hole here. I'm gonna put my troops here. All of them. All of them. Time to be a nuisance. Going to attack red. Which, nothing personal, red. You got the road blocked here. Now I'm gonna go over here. You're not getting those cards. Or you're not getting the 2 troops for that, or 3, or whatever it is. And I'm gonna go up and harass you in America as well. Because I'm scared of you. I was scared of you, and I think I'm done. I'm not gonna push my luck any further there. Now what I'm worried about is that green can go whoop up here, and I don't like that. So let's end the attack phase. And let's go ahead and move some of these. These guys have accomplished what they were going for. I'm going to move some of them back. Not all of them. I'd like to leave enough of a token force over there to where he can't just take it back right away. Okay, that's good. I don't want to leave my back door open for anyone to just come up and because they can do the same thing to me if they get up in here. If they take any of these territories, I don't get the additional armies for having Europe. I need to reinforce up here, too. Hopefully red will focus here, or green will focus here, instead of taking advantage of my weakness here. Hopefully he'll use these to deal with yellow, instead of pushing through here. Thank God the AI in this game cannot hear what I'm saying, and I'd be giving it ideas. That's just a terrifying thought. They say your computer's listening to you anyway, but... yeah. Something else I don't want to think about. Oh, Red. Red, you're not doing good, buddy. Red, you're not doing good. You're down to... You're down to 4, buddy. You're down to 4. 5. See, that is not what I wanted to say. You stay out of Europe, Green. Don't do it. That I knew was going to happen. I'm fine with that. That, don't. Oh, you butthead. That's what I was afraid was going to happen. I got over-eager. Okay, so... back down to 3 troops. I need this back. How am I going to punch a hole through there? Yeah. Instead of putting 3 here and attacking with 4 against 5, I can put them here. Now that gives me 11, which I can use. River attack! Path of least resistance! I'm going right up your coastline. Right like this. And now, instead of attacking with 4, I'm attacking with 8. Probably still not going to happen. It did. I got 5. My borders are secure. Take that, Green. You butthead. Okay. I did kind of ask for it, though. I left that border weak. He took advantage of it. He's just playing smart. Do I want to skip fortification? I don't need all these troops here. I can really use more troops here. Yes, please. There's 5 of them there. Let's leave an even number. Go 1 more. Just for the discouragement value. There. I mean, he could still plop troops down here and still take me, but it's going to be a lot more... it's going to be a lot more costly than it was prior. He can attack... Red can attack me here, but unless he drops units there, he's got a chance of losing. Just because you have superior numbers does not, in this game, automatically mean you're going to be successful. I learned that the hard way a long time ago. Oh, yellow. Oh, yellow. You need to take care of green, yellow. I've done nothing to you, yellow. 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 Oh, red. If you take out red over there, I can try to take out the rest of them over here and take his cards. I mean, that's a thing I could do. What are you doing, green? Green's going to try to get the United States back, which I do not blame him. Makes sense. I left it all wide open over there. So if he distracts himself... Oh, he's gonna... He and yellow have a thing. Got like an angry bromance going on. I had to look at the cards to make sure they were both quote-unquote male. Okay. So, green has North America back. So I have officially made no progress. We're right back where we started. Oh, I need another set. Which means I need to capture a card, which means yellow is my best option. But I'm not going to do it dumb. I'm going to put a couple here. Okay, that way hopefully it'll discourage green from coming this way just a little bit. And then we're going to put the rest of our pieces here. Because I'm sorry, yellow, but you are the weakest path of resistance for me here. And I need a card. But I'll be nice and I won't contest you in the Middle East. We'll just come here. And then I'm only going to move a token force up there. Because red or yellow, one or the other, is going to want to take this. And I would prefer to lose as few units as possible. That was just for a card. That was all it is. As a matter of fact, we're going to move these guys over here. Got to reinforce those borders, yo. Hold on to Europe as long as I can. Hopefully... I mean, see, the thing is, I'm not making any forward momentum progress, really. I'm being a nuisance, and I'm holding my own. But I'm not growing. Which means that if I can outlive red, then I have to outlive yellow or green. And it's going to come down to me stuck in Europe, and whoever has the rest of the world end up going to lose. So I need to find a way to start being a little more aggressive and actually taking some ground. I don't see the path. Yellow's leaving me a path. But I don't have enough troops to take and hold. And I'm so terrified of losing Europe, the extra armies I get from Europe, that I'm not pushing like I should. And green. Oh, green, I don't like you. Don't you do it. There, that's fine. I'm fine with that. You do that. You leave me alone. Okay. So yellow is the path of least resistance for me. If I move down into Africa... But I can't just ignore all these extra armies the green is getting. Because if I do, he's going to use them to bite me in the butt later. Okay. Let's put a couple token pieces here so that I can spread somewhere to get a card. That'll be where I get another card. Really do need to be a nuisance up here to the United States. We just can't let this keep going this way. Somebody's got to knock green off of its pedestal here. So I need to get myself staged in North America, and I need to be able to hold that target. So I'm not going to push any further. I got to keep those... No, I still have an attack to do. It's just over here. Wait, that did get me a card. So I do not need to push any further from here. I can use these to reinforce back up to Western Europe. Then red will be distracted here instead of going here. Okay, let's do that. Yes, let's fortify. We're going to fortify here. Good strong border numbers. Good strong border numbers. This makes me nervous. This build-up the green and yellow have. They're contesting with each other. But I have to get into that contest, because if I don't, and I make myself the easy target, they're just going to flow over that way. I can't allow that to happen. I have to keep my borders built up. Good news is, this is looking tasty right about now with the troops I have. This depends. What are you doing? You're still fighting green. That's good. That's good. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to get green out of the United States. That's my biggest threat right now. If yellow can keep green occupied in Asia, then I don't have to worry about green attacking me in Europe on my eastern side. Okay. I wish you had taken him over there, green. Because it would be a fairly simple thing for me to move down and take the other two reds out of Africa, and I would have got those cards, and I really like that. Okay. So I'm going to get a card, because I'm going to continue pushing into North America. I'm still going to get a card here. And my defenses, except here... My defenses here are fine. I'm not under any threat. Green's more likely to go after the weaker areas than to try to punch through me anyway. So I've deployed all my troops. Path of least resistance. But then it leaves these two guys to counterattack. So I need to punch through their stronger units here. Okay. That's good. Do I push on? I'm gonna push on. I'm going to go over here. And then... yeah, I'm gonna regret this, but I have got to commit at some point. Okay, now that's about as far as I want to push it. So let's reinforce. Is now my back door here? If he puts a bunch of units here, my back doors are wide open, and we don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and reinforce these guys back up here. That way, if he does take Canadian areas up here, he'll still have to try to get through this to get to me. I think that's my best option. Red, you're not going to be in it much longer, buddy. I can appreciate what you're trying to do, but you're not going to be in it much longer. And then yellow or I are going to be right behind you. Well, probably me, because yellow's turning in cards. Where are you going, yellow? You need to go down there and kick freaking green out of Australia is what you need to do. Deprive him of those extra 2 units. Make him force him to put some troops down. Never mind. Okay, so he's gonna focus on South America. He's reinforcing Australia. And he's still going for Asia, it looks like. So as long as he leaves me alone... Ow. That was spendy. Knew that was gonna happen. Do it. Yes! Alright, so I just need to find a way to get red and get those cards. Yellow, you need to weaken yourself. Oh, it's my turn, so it's not going to matter. Alright, this is going to be risky. Because not only do I have to punch through here, but I have to punch through here. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it this round. I'm going to let green soften him up a little bit more. Green has the habit of leaving his back door open, aka why I'm up here. So let's put a couple units here for reinforcement purposes. And let's put some units... oh, I did that freaking backwards. Alright, it's still fine. Done deploying. This will get me my card. Yep. What is it looking like? Green does not have any forces over here, so I can take Alaska without fearing too much retaliation. And I'm going to go down here into Alberta. Not going to push that too much further because I need to leave a good defensive situation there. That is a border I need to defend now. But I can do this. Not going to push that any further. And I've left myself a lot thinner here than I would like to. So I'm going to go ahead and reinforce probably a couple units from here. Because there's not much of a threat coming out of here. I'm going to go ahead and move a couple here. Not all of them. I do want to leave behind some. Do it like that. That way there's no freebies. If he wants to get through there, he has to have at least a little bit of a fight to get into my back door. Whew. Green is still scaring me right here. And now he's got a bunch of troops down here. But if he were to attack me there, like, he's got a chance of breaking through. But he's going to lose a lot of troops, in theory, doing it. And he's going to leave himself exposed. So I think it's more likely he's going to continue focusing on red. He wants those cards as bad as I do. Green and yellow are still beating the snot out of each other trying to get Asia. I do not like this, Sam I am. Okay, it looks like he's kind of refocused his attention off of the United States. He's just trying to make himself difficult to take over, but he's not, like, he's not building up to fight back. Yeah, he's going to take yellow. He's going for yellow. Yellow doesn't have much of a chance. Wasn't for this grouping here, I would consider going after him as well just to get the cards. I do not have a set, but I should be able to get a set after this round. So he's got 3 here, I've got 3 there. It's fairly even. So if I put my troops here, then I can get my card by attacking here. And I'm gonna just say screw it, and I'm gonna commit to taking America. 6 is a good defense. I could push down here and keep him from getting these extra points, which I probably should. Yeah, I'm gonna at least take one of these. There, that's not too bad. I still have 5 defending. He could take it back easily enough if he wanted to by placing all his troops in one of these and then fighting back. But I'm not too worried about that because he won't be getting these extra armies from that. Now I am going to end my attack phase. I've done accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. And now I'm going to fortify these 3 units. See, that's 12, and that's 11, and that's 12. But realistically, that's 23 versus 12. Not happy about that. But I'm going to reinforce Alaska for now. And I can just pray that he gives me one more turn focusing on yellow or red, because if he punches through my east side, all over this momentum I just got, I'm going to have to reverse my tactics just to take back Europe. Red is still holding on for dear life, but I don't suspect that's going to last much longer. Not with green's buildup, but green's just everywhere. Green has been dominating this since the freaking beginning. And, you know, it looks like I'm making progress. It looks like I'm becoming a severe, you know, a serious threat on the world stage. But quite honestly, with the number of troops that Green has amassed in these locations, he could end that for me really freaking quick. I'm hoping he'll do the easy path and go after yellow and red. I'm not fooling myself. He is coming after me at some point. It's just gonna happen. It's the nature of the game. But it looks like I've got one more turn. And he has weakened himself a little over there in Asia, so if I really wanted to... Woohoo! I get 15 armies and a set. So I have 23 armies. I'm going to mess something up. First of all, this border is fine. This border's okay. Like, I'm not really worried about right in here anymore. I could totally get Red's cards. I have 2 cards. That'll give me another set. Oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I've been wanting to do this for a while. And I may be doing a stupid because I'm letting my warlust overpower my common sense and my situational awareness here. But I have to take advantage of this while I have it. I have to get these cards before Green gets them. Green doesn't need any more freaking troops. I need them. I don't know how many cards. Red has 2 cards. Those 2 cards are about to become my 2 cards, which will bring me to 4 cards. And there's a good chance I'm going to get a set out of that. Did I get an additional set out of that? Alright, let's go ahead and move all of those up. Yes! Next round I have another set. It's not a great set, but every little bit counts at this point. Alright. I need to take advantage of this as much as possible. Normally I do not like spreading myself thin by going supernova aggro like this. But it's getting down to the point where it's going to be me versus Green, and Green's got a large lead on me when it comes to units. So let's deprive him of as many of those as we can. I am very weak right here. He can mess that up. He's going to mess this up. So I at least want to defend my primary source, one of my primary sources of income. This is worth a lot more than this or this. So I'm done pushing this. I'm going to move these guys back here. I do have some more troops over here that I can use to reinforce later, but you can only reinforce from one location to one location during a turn. Alright. Yellow is going down, but it looks like he's going to be as much of a nuisance as possible. I took advantage of Green focusing on yellow. Got myself a nice, good jump up. He's only getting 5 armies now. He's going to probably either focus entirely on trying to take this from yellow, or he's going to try to punch through one of my defenses to knock my income down. Looks like it's yellow he's going to focus on. So, yes, it definitely looks like it's come down to me and Green. Oh, I can get yellow. I can get yellow's 2 cards as well. I get 23 troops from all of this. I have a set. I'm gonna turn it in. And I can put all of my units right here. Hey, I got an achievement. Draft 1,000 troops. Sweet. Alright. So now I'm done drafting. So now I can use this to punch over here. Move them all. Punch down here. Move them. Do I want to move them all? Do I need to move them all? Yeah, I can reinforce later. And then I'll punch here. Get the yellow cards. The yellow cards are mine now. And now it's all about doing as much damage to Green as possible. Do I want to move? I don't want to move all of those down. We'll move like... Yeah, we'll do half and half. We'll do a little less than half because I do want to take this as well. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. Don't want to leave this here. I don't want to leave him this back door. Move as few of those over as possible. And that is it. I'm not going to push any further because now that I'm the only guy left other than Green, Green's going to start focusing on me with this. This is going to hurt. And right now the only place he has to go with this is right here. So these guys are not serving a function right now. I don't have to worry about protecting this border anymore. So let's move these guys here. Alright, Green. It's you and me, buddy. What are we gonna do? Are you gonna punch through into North America? Obviously, you're gonna take the easy path down into Africa. That makes sense. Oh, don't go up. Oh, Lord, look what I did. Look what I did. If he punched through here, and here, and here, my interior. Why didn't you do it? Oh, you could have messed me up. That was your mistake. Oh, you done fucked up. It's over now. You had your chance. You had your chance. Alright. How do I mess him up? I'm gonna take out his big armies. I'm putting all my troops right here. It's on. It is on. So first of all, this is going away. That's gone. And I'm not going to move all of my troops there. Let's move a token force over there. Doesn't even have to be that big. Oh. Because now, we're going here. And that's gone. Yeah. Now it's just about pathing. Using what forces I have to the best of my ability so that I can attack as many of his forces as possible before I have to stop. Like, it's over. You're done, Green. You're done. Should not have focused on yellow so hard. I took advantage of your distraction. It's over. You got nothing. You got nothing. Alright. So let's move these guys. I want my strongest force leading the charge. And if I was to take this guy and attack here, then I can't get these guys through. I want these guys. These guys are going to be stronger going into Australia than this group. So I'm leaving that group there. Yeah, it's over. I might even have enough troops to take you out this round. Yeah, it's... Sorry, Green. But you just helped me gain more points and experience in the Risk game. Because I won this one, son. Done. You done. Okay! I promised you guys a game of Risk where I would focus on the game of Risk, and that is exactly what I did. I got 300 battle points for that. It's been a long time since I played that, so I don't exactly remember what that means. But I am now level 2, almost level 3 with my battle points. Claim free. What is that? Sure, whatever. Alright. I don't have enough time for another game. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up for now. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching. Feel free to like the video if you liked it. Feel free to leave a comment if you'd like to see me play another match of this. Maybe a different map, different settings. If you would like to play against me, I may regret throwing that one out there. Yeah, don't pay attention to that last one. If I throw that out there and the next thing I know I got 400 people wanting to verse me in this, I'm not going to have time to record any other videos. So, but if you liked it, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, and it's no skin off your, if it's no skin off your back to do so, hit that subscribe button. I'd like to see my subscription get up to triple digits at some point. I've been doing this YouTube thing for a while now, and, we're spinning our tires. Again, not really my priority, but seeing the numbers slowly creep up bolsters my ego, and it makes me want to make more content. So if you like my content, bolster my ego. Till next time, though, I've been your host, DM Renevion, saying stay safe, have fun, I'm out.